Good morning. We've got something exciting for you today. We're going to launch our first agent. AI agents are AI systems that can do work for you independently. You give them a task, and they go off and do it.
Today we're looking into something that's about to change how we interact with the internet forever. OpenAI's Operator. Imagine an AI that can literally browse the web for you, complete tasks, and act like your personal digital assistant. Sounds like science fiction. Well, it's happening right now. What is OpenAI's Operator? Let me break this down for you. Operator isn't just another AI tool. It's a revolutionary system that can autonomously control web browsers and accomplish tasks you want done. Think of it like having a super smart digital assistant that can book your reservations, shop online, navigate complex websites. How does Operator actually work? Operator runs on a groundbreaking model called CUA, Computer Using Agent, which is essentially a supercharged version of GPT-4. But here's where it gets mind-blowing. This AI doesn't just read, it sees and interacts with web interfaces. Operator literally sees the computer pixels we see on our monitors, moves a virtual mouse, and types on a virtual keyboard. Basically, Operator is operating your computer for you. That is insane. Imagine breaking down complex tasks into tiny, manageable steps. That's exactly what Operator does through its chain of thought process. It takes screenshots of its actions, adapts its strategy in real time, recognizes context like a human would. There's so much more to Operator, and I will let Sam and the team take you through their demo.
It's kind of cool, actually. That's never happened before.
We think this is going to be a big trend in AI and really impact the work people can do, how productive they can be, how creative they can be, what they can accomplish. We're starting today with Operator. Operator is a system that can use a web browser, in this case a web browser in the cloud, to accomplish tasks that you give it. And we'll show you a demo in just a second, but it's really quite cool what it can do. Just like you would use a web browser, you can get pixels in, you can look at a screen and control, an Operator can do that and then control the keyboard and the mouse and do all sorts of things. This is going to go live today in the United States for pro users, and it'll be other countries soon. Europe will unfortunately take a while, and we'll also in the coming months make it available to Plus users. This is an early research preview. We've got a lot of improvements to do. We'll make it better, we'll make it cheaper, we'll make it more widely available, but we really want to put it in people's hands. We'll also have more agents to launch in the coming weeks and months, but that said, we'll talk more later. So excited, just want to show you a demo. I'll hand it over to Yash.
Right, thanks, Sam. Hi, I'm Yash. This is Casey, that's Ray, and we work on the Computer Using Agent team. And we're so excited to show you Operator today. As Sam said, Operator is an early research preview. It will do a lot of cool things. It also makes mistakes, sometimes embarrassing ones. But let's show you what Operator can do. Okay, so this is the Operator homepage. It lives at operator.chatgpt.com. It'll be accessible as soon as the live stream is over. And as you can see, the interface is very similar to ChatGPT. You can type in a prompt, and an Operator will try to execute the task to the best of its capability. You'll also see we have a list of pre-filled prompts here. These are not really meant to be recommendations. These are meant to be things that, to give you an idea of what Operator can do. We have also collaborated with various brands like OpenTable, AllRecipes, StubHub, Uber, Thumbtack, DoorDash, eBay, Target, to make sure Operator really works well on these websites, but also we think users will find Operator very valuable in interacting with these platforms. So with that, let's jump in with a demo. Okay, so I'm going to start with something fairly simple. I'm going to use OpenTable and say, book me a table for 2 at Beretta tonight at 7 p.m. Okay.
And so you specifically chose OpenTable.
Yeah, in this case, I'm asking Operator to use OpenTable to book a table for 2 at Beretta. Beretta is a restaurant in San Francisco. It's great. You should try it out. And at 7 p.m. And I'm using OpenTable in this case, but I could have easily said, just do Beretta, and it would have probably gone to search engine, figured out how to make a reservation as well. But let's see what it does.
So can you explain what's happening in this?
Yeah, right. So I'm going to expand this a little bit. So as soon as I typed in the query, Operator instantiated a completely remote browser. This browser is running in the cloud somewhere. And as you can see, it's already up and running. And my hands are off the keyboard. I'm not typing these things.
So this is just the AI's clicking around.
AI is just clicking around. It started this browser session. It knew where OpenTable website is, which is opentable.com. As you can see, it's summarized chain of thought here as well, which is gone to the URL, searched for Beretta, and something cool really happened, which is, for some reason, OpenTable thought we were in Virginia, and it auto-corrected itself to San Francisco. This is using, so like ChatGPT, in Operator, you can also give custom instructions. I'm going to show this really quickly here. OK, so I've given a custom instruction that for queries that need it, I live in San Francisco. So Operator recognized that, and then auto-corrected itself to go to Beretta. OK, looks like 7 p.m. isn't available, but you know what? 7:45 is just fine. So we're going to go do that. So in this case, Operator came back, and this is a really good example of task delegation where Operator needs help or needs assistance or just wants to ask you something. It'll just come back and answer that
So
query.
in practice, you wouldn't have had to watch this. You could have just let it go off while you're doing other things, then it would come back and say, hey, I can't do 7:45.
Totally.
Yeah.
And we're starting with a web app. You'll get notifications, etc. When Operator moves into mobile, you'll get mobile notifications, much like interactions we do with general apps. OK, yes, that's great. Let's do it. OK, so again, very simple interaction as you would have with an assistant, which is, hey, I found a reservation, 7 p.m. wasn't available, let's do 7:45. And again, you can see Operator at this point has said, OK, should I? Again, this is a really good example of the confirmations work we're going to talk about a little bit later. But before doing an action, which is sort of irreversible in this case, you can cancel the reservation, obviously. But again, taking a critical action, Operator is asking us before actually doing it. And in this case, I'm going to say, let's do it. OK, it was pretty quick. I would say 50 seconds. And again, we were watching in this case, etc. But as Sam said,
you could kick off 10
kick it
of these
up and go on. OK, so let's try something. Oh, unfortunately, that table is no longer available. So it's going to probably go and find alternate time slots. Oh, that's kind of cool, actually. That's never happened before.
Live demos, man.
Yeah, that's great. Let's do it 15. OK, while it's doing that, how about we try something a little bit more complicated?
What grocery?
Yeah, I love groceries. So I've been using Operator to shop all my groceries. I love to cook quite a bit. And I have been using Operator exclusively for groceries. So I have a shopping list here, which is this one. Let's see what it is. Eggs, spinach, mushroom, chicken thighs, chili crunch.
So this is a picture that you're uploading.
That's exactly right. And I'm going to use Instacart, which is, again, what we use generally. Can you buy this for me, please? And I'll also specify the store I like, which is, well, let's see if it figures out I mistyped it, but let's see. OK, so in this case, again, Operator quickly actually recognized using GPT-4's vision capabilities to understand that the image said egg, spinach, mushroom, chicken thighs, and it actually knew Gus's Market. And I'm like, yes, that sounds great. Cool. Again, just like OpenTable, it instantiated a browser, and it's going to go ahead and start doing tests. I'm going to expand the view, and let's see what it does.
So in both of these cases, you've said what you want it to use. If you just say, buy me these groceries and don't specify Instacart, what happens?
It will do a search, use a search engine, much like we do, and it'll find, Instacart or Gus's Directly website or whatever else is on the search engine, go through that.
We are witnessing the future of web interaction, right here, right now. OpenAI's Operator isn't just a tool, it's a glimpse into a world where AI becomes your ultimate digital companion. Once again, thank you guys for watching the video. We are definitely waist deep in the AI Agents show. For more interesting AI news and tutorials, kindly smash that like button, subscribe and share the video with your friends. Drop a comment. Would you use an AI that can browse for you?